Hey, this is Sarah from Precision Camera in Austin, Texas. We are out at South by Southwest, and today I have the ZS100 from Panasonic. We're gonna go test it out. So a few specs on this camera. It packs a 1-inch sensor that's 20 megapixels. We have a 10x optical zoom that equates to about a 25mm to a 250mm. We have a 5-axis image stabilizer on the sensor, which helps a lot. First thing I noticed when I picked this guy up is I can totally do one hand all the way zoomed out and still get a really steady shot, which is pretty impressive. This is the first time we've seen a camera in such a small format pack such a big sensor and a big zoom. So if you're not familiar with Panasonic cameras, this shares a lot of the same features that we see in other models. It has the same autofocus system and the same processor that we find in a lot of their mirrorless cameras. It has the same scene modes, it has the same creative filter modes, it has 4K photo mode, which is a personal favorite of mine, and it has the post-focus feature, which is also really cool. This guy has a built-in Evf. That's awesome, although I'm guessing that because of that, that's why they didn't put an articulating flip screen. I wish they did, but having a bright viewfinder on a bright sunny day like this is definitely really helpful. So this camera does have the Panasonic 4K photo mode, which means that it shoots 30 frames per second at 8 megapixels instead of 20. And from that batch of photos, you can find the exact moment, pull that frame, and save it individually. So one obvious sacrifice they had to make in order to make this a small compact camera is the aperture on the lens is not super bright. It's a 2.8 on its absolute widest, but it stops down to a 5.9 when you zoom all the way out. Now, you might not get the creamy, blurry, shallow depth of field that you're looking for when you're all the way zoomed out, but the good thing is that it does have the Leica seal of approval. We have 12 elements in 10 groups, 5 of them being movable. Anytime Leica puts their name on one of the Panasonic lenses, you know it's going to be sharp and it's going to be high quality. So right now I'm recording some 4K video, and one of the things to notice is that when I'm shooting in 4K, since I'm only using 8 megapixels, it's basically like having a crop factor as well. So instead of being 25 to 250, we're 37 to 370 now, millimeter equivalent. So this guy has a 5-axis image stabilizer built on the sensor. I'm gonna try to mess with it. It's pretty solid. So even though this is a really small camera, I appreciate that they took a buttons for everything style approach. We have a dedicated button just for 4K photo mode. We have a dedicated button for post-focus. And just like on other Panasonic cameras, if I go into the quick menu or the actual menu, everything is a touch screen. So everything can be controlled. We're also used to touch screens these days with our phones, so I appreciate being able to navigate their menu really quickly. If you aren't familiar with Panasonic's post-focus feature, this basically allows you to choose where you want your focus to be in the frame after the fact. I could focus on the cup, or I can focus on the background. The ZS100 is a great versatile camera. The zoom allows for all sorts of perspectives in picture making. The sensor allows for awesome image quality, and the size allows for you to be able to take it absolutely anywhere. Thanks for coming with us on this adventure around Austin South by Southwest. We hope to see you at the store soon.